Welcome to Mythical Mashup. Ever wondered where your favorite fantasy worlds come from? Those epic battles, magical creatures, and heroic quests. They were inspired by ancient myths. Myths were humanity's first attempt at explaining the world, told and retold over generations. They're packed with gods and monsters, love and loss, and epic battles that still echo in our stories today. We're here to hook you with some epic knowledge about ancient myths. So buckle up as we journey through time to uncover the roots of fantasy and explore 5 ancient myths that continue to shape the stories we know and love. First up, we're time-traveling to ancient Greece, a land bursting with gods, monsters and heroes. You can't talk about Greek mythology without mentioning the Titans, those larger-than-life deities who ruled the cosmos before the Olympian gods. Cronus, the king Titan, feared being overthrown by his children. So naturally, what does any sensible, rational, fatherly deity do? He ate them. Zeus, the sneakiest of the bunch, managed to escape his father's stomach. Zeus led a rebellion against the Titans, freeing his siblings and kicking off an epic war that would make even the Avengers jealous. This struggle between Titans and Olympians wasn't just a family feud. It was a battle for the cosmos, a clash of ideologies, a story about power, rebellion, and the changing of the old guard. Sound familiar? The echoes of the Titanomachy, that's the fancy name for the Titan War, can be seen in countless fantasy stories today. From Tolkien's Ents and Balrogs to the giants of Norse mythology, the influence of the Titans is undeniable. And let's not forget the cinematic masterpieces like Clash of the Titans and Disney's Hercules, all draw inspiration from this foundational myth. So the next time you're lost in a world of mythical creatures and epic battles, remember the Titans, those primordial forces that continue to shape our imagination. Their story is a reminder that even in the realms of fantasy, the old must sometimes give way to the new, and that even the mightiest can fall. Hold on to your horned helmets. We're raiding the world of Norse mythology. This is a land of ice and fire, where gods walk among mortals. Norse mythology dives into fate with tales of Ragnarok, a preordained apocalypse. The sun and moon are devoured by monstrous wolves, the seas churn and roar, and the earth trembles as giants and gods clash. This is Ragnarok, the doom of the gods, the ultimate reset button on existence. It's a story about life, death and rebirth, deeply ingrained in Norse culture. The Norse pantheon has left its mark on fantasy today. Odin, the All-Father, a wise but flawed leader, and Thor, the god of thunder, a mighty warrior with a taste for ale. Remember Ragnarok, the Norse myth that reminds us that even in the face of doom, there's beauty in going down swinging. Next, we journey to the misty Isles of Britain, a land steeped in magic, chivalry, and tales of King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table. Arthur's tale is the quintessential hero's journey, a story we've heard echoed throughout history and in countless fantasy novels and films. A boy who never knew his true heritage, destined for greatness, pulls a magical sword from a stone. You know the drill. But the magic of Arthurian legend goes beyond just swords and sorcery. It's about the ideals embodied by Arthur and his knights: chivalry, honor, courage, and loyalty. These themes have resonated throughout the ages, shaping our understanding of heroism and inspiring countless tales of brave knights, epic quests, and noble deeds. And let's not forget about the supporting cast. Merlin, the wise and enigmatic wizard guiding Arthur with cryptic pronouncements and the occasional magical fireworks display. Guinevere, the queen caught in a tragic love triangle. Lancelot, the noble knight torn between love and duty. And of course Mordred, the embodiment of betrayal, lurking in the shadows waiting to strike. The Arthurian legends are a treasure trove of inspiration for fantasy writers, offering a framework for exploring themes of good versus evil, the complexities of love and loyalty, and the enduring struggle between light and darkness. So the next time you find yourself lost in a story of knights and quests, magic and mayhem, remember King Arthur and his Round Table. Their legacy lives on, woven into the very fabric of fantasy. Now, let's swap our armor for linen and journey to the land of pharaohs and pyramids. Ancient Egypt, a civilization obsessed with death, or rather, what came after. The ancient Egyptians believed in a vibrant afterlife, a belief reflected in their elaborate burial rituals and their intricate mythology. And no story embodies this fascination with death and resurrection more than the myth of Osiris. Osiris, the god of the underworld, was tricked and murdered by his jealous brother, Set. But Osiris's wife, the goddess Isis, wasn't about to let a little thing like death stop her. She used her magic to gather his scattered body parts, piecing him back together and resurrecting him long enough to conceive a son, Horus. This myth is a powerful allegory for the cycle of life, death, and rebirth, themes that have resonated throughout human history. Osiris's death and resurrection became central to Egyptian beliefs about the afterlife, giving hope that even in death, life could find a way. The theme of resurrection, of characters cheating death or returning from the grave, is a staple in fantasy literature and film. From Gandalf's return in The Lord of the Rings to Harry Potter's fateful encounter with Voldemort in the Forbidden Forest, the echoes of Osiris's resurrection can be seen in countless stories. The ancient Egyptians had a pantheon of gods and goddesses, each with their own unique powers and domains, inspiring countless fantasy creatures and characters. So the next time you're reading about a character coming back from the dead, or encountering a deity with a penchant for feline companionship, remember Osiris and the rich tapestry of Egyptian mythology. Finally, we venture into the enchanting world of Celtic mythology, a realm of mist-shrouded forests, ancient magic, and a healthy dose of trickery. The Celts, with their deep connection to nature and their reverence for the other world, created a mythology teeming with magical beings and fantastical creatures that continue to capture our imaginations today. One of the most influential groups in Celtic mythology is the Tuatha De Danann, a supernatural race who were said to have arrived in Ireland shrouded in mist. The Tuatha De Danann were skilled in magic, poetry and craftsmanship. They brought with them treasures of immense power, fought epic battles against their rivals, the Fomorians, and eventually retreated into the otherworld, becoming the source of countless legends and folk tales. The Tuatha De Danann are essentially the blueprint for magical races in fantasy literature. They embody the idea of a hidden world, existing alongside our own, populated by creatures with extraordinary abilities and a deep connection to nature. Think about the elves in The Lord of the Rings, the fairies in countless folk tales, or the magical creatures that inhabit the world of Harry Potter. They all owe a debt to the Tuatha De Danann and the rich tradition of Celtic mythology. The Celts believed that the veil between the worlds was thin, especially at certain times of the year like Samhain, the festival that marked the end of the harvest and the beginning of winter. This belief in the permeability of reality, in the idea that magic could seep into the everyday, is a recurring theme in Celtic mythology and has had a profound influence on fantasy literature. So, the next time you're lost in a story about a hidden world of magic and wonder, remember the Tuatha De Danann and the enduring legacy of Celtic mythology. And there you have it, 5 ancient myths that continue to inspire the fantasy worlds we love today. From epic battles and powerful gods to magical creatures and heroic quests, these myths remind us of the enduring power of storytelling and the boundless possibilities of human imagination. So, the next time you're lost in a good book or engrossed in a fantasy film, remember the ancient myths that helped shape these stories. They're a testament to the power of our collective imagination and the timeless appeal of tales that transport us to worlds beyond our own. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more epic content. Until next time, keep exploring the realms of myth and legend, and remember, the best stories are yet to be told.